guys, welcome to today's video. Today I want to check out when comedians make interviewers regret asking them dumb questions. That was like a really long title, but it is what it is. Let's check it out.
Some questions are better left unasked, especially when a comedian is on the other end. Matt Rife has heard every attempt at shooting their shot, so when Sherry tried disguising flirtation as journalism, he wasn't buying it.
Season, we're single. Do you have any advice for Tisha and I about like landing a younger guy?
Well, first and foremost, I don't appreciate the mixed signals, okay? Because I'm feeling some energy, but I didn't know Lenny Kravitz is your celebrity crush. What is your type? Okay.
What is
hone in.
But things were about to get even more obvious.
Well, I like visual. I'm a visual person, but you gotta make me laugh too.
Oh.
Like I need
Well.
About that.
Okay.
I think he knows.
Being clear about your intentions and laying it out there. Like, guys love when a woman makes the first move because we're already interested, or we wouldn't be on the Sherry Shepherd show. You know what I mean?
Matt really did fluster Sherry. Actor and comedian Jack Black was still rising to fame when he went on Howard Stern, and immediately started getting picked apart over his looks.
Yeah,
like to literally go on Howard Stern podcast. What do you expect? Beetlejuice was a regular. Like, this is literally the place to just get roasted.
How you doing, man?
I'm on Howard Stern, and immediately started getting picked apart over his looks.
Yeah, I liked it. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
You're a funny guy. And I like to see a little fat guy make it in show business.
How's that?
Yeah. Someone as ugly as me could make it. Why can't there be room for other people?
Yeah, I did it for all the uglies.
Well, you're not a leading
I'm a
man.
hero.
You're not a leading man type. You're usually the best friend. You
That's
know,
right.
The
wacky friend.
The Artie Lang role.
But Shallow Alley carries the whole movie.
You grew up in this Culver City. You're not a great-looking guy. You got a personality. That's something good. It was hard to get girls.
You're not a very good looking guy. So now he also called him ugly. Fat and ugly. Damn. Let's watch this.
Yeah.
What age did you get first time?
17.
And for no real reason, it got even more uncomfortable when Jack mentioned he had a girlfriend, and Howard started questioning why she'd even be with him.
Because you're getting famous now. I mean, you're a known guy now. I mean, Jack Black is a name in show business that people know. Are you getting laid on a regular basis now?
No, now I have a girlfriend. She thinks I'm good looking.
No, I don't think you're bad looking. You know what I mean. You're not like a leading man. You're not Keanu Reeves. You're a short guy. You're chubby. It's nice to see a guy in a leading role that, you know, isn't a movie star look.
That's right. Somebody you can relate to.
Although, when I go to the movies, I like to see good-looking people.
Yeah.
Sure.
Because why should I pay money to see people who don't look so good?
But you're not going to laugh at the good-looking
No, he's a funny guy.
This might be the most subdued version of Jack Black we've ever seen, especially compared to his usual energy. He kept it respectful back then, but years later he finally spoke his mind, calling Howard a psychopath on a podcast with H3.
I started to think about other people in the industry who have made a huge career out of this, and you think of like Howard Stern, the king of all media, and he's the best, and he's kind of joking, but he's also kind of nice. He's kind of got the narcissistic, looking in the mirror all the time, talking about how great he is. It seems like particular to these times right now, we are vulnerable to psychos who think they are the greatest thing.
Conan is basically...
That is so true. He didn't even gave him a comeback when he was young there, but you could feel that has affected him for the rest of his career, kind of. Like, he kept it in his mind, and now he's talking about it in the future when he's more experienced and more maybe comfortable speaking about it, and also more confident, of course.
The iron
to psychos who think they are the greatest thing.
Conan is basically Ireland's unofficial mascot, so Chelsea Handler probably should have chosen her words a little more carefully.
You're an Irish. I like Irishmen.
Do you like Irish guys?
Not your type, but like this.
At the height of the 2020 pandemic, Joe Rogan tried opening the mask conversation, and Bill Burr closed it like a fire door.
You want people to walk down the street with a mask on?
Let's not start this, Joe.
Do you, though?
Let's not start this. Okay.
Let's start it.
I don't want to start this bullshit. I'm not going to sit here with no medical degree, listening to you with no medical degree, with an American flag behind you, smoking a cigar, acting like we know what's up.
And it wasn't the only time Bill Burr checked Joe Rogan. On the End of the World podcast, Joe brought up the elk meat he had gifted Bill and instantly regretted it.
Does it make you more aggressive?
What?
Elk.
No, Joe, you lunatic. You had to beat the out of people for like 3 decades before you could chill, smoke a little weed, put on your little rascal's hat, and just chill out.
and Joe hasn't worn that hat since. Comedian Donnell Rawling might have set himself up on The Breakfast Club.
I don't even know if I can say this, and y'all gonna laugh at me.
I'm not gonna laugh at you. I promise you we're not gonna laugh.
When I grew up, right, and I remember.
I knew it.
No, I'm not laughing at you.
I'm not laughing at you.
That's so foul, man.
Dude is just naturally funny. Steve Harvey came this close to quitting live when Matt Rife's answer made 0 sense, but somehow he still scored points.
Name something embarrassing that could happen to a person while they crowd surf.
Penetration.
How?
That's it. That's up.
I mean, if that's not number one, I'm walking.
Okay, but growth and...
Ellen DeGeneres started the interview by hyping up Steve Harvey, reminding everyone that 65 can still look absurdly good.
Why'd they have to move the phone? How come they had to move the phone?
He doesn't work for me anymore.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the push-ups are impressive.
Yeah, but the video cost him his career.
Yeah.
Then Steve went off about Christmas photos, ranting for a solid minute about them. And Ellen had the perfect follow-up to humble him in real time.
One picture, thousands of dollars.
But you got a big fancy family, and you get some fancy pajamas, and hey, was Michael B. Jordan there? I know he's dating your daughter now, so was he sharing Christmas with you?
Yeah.
Look at that.
The shame. I don't know, like, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Like, your parents are gonna see those pictures. Dating, not even married, not even the father of your children. Dating, oh my God. And your father is a celebrity, so, like, this is so wrong. Even though, like, I mean, they are really beautiful people.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's happening in front of you?
I've never seen that picture before.
He's about to cry. He's about to cry.
Very uncomfortable with that picture right there.
Ellen did him dirty, but at least Harvey got to leave a fatherly warning for Michael B. Jordan.
I got my eye on him, you know. I can't whoop him, but if he ever turn around, I'm gonna knock his ass out.
Some journalists treat comedy like a crime scene, and this BBC interviewer showed up ready to prosecute Trevor Noah over a joke.
Do you now regret some of the jokes you made? Let me give you an example. You said,
I'm sorry, but like that smug face that we already are having here, if I were him, oh my God, help, grammar. If I was him, I would just leave. Just leave. If you're not gonna respect me, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend to like care about you or about what you're saying or what you're asking me.
Mother, Black Sabbath, some of the jokes you made. Let me give you an example. You said, my mother, Black South African, was saying, get me a white guy, get me a white guy. Well, my father was white Swiss. Of course, he liked chocolate.
That sounds funny to me, even when you say it. That sounded really funny. Why would I regret that?
Why would you regret that? Because some people say that's not really very funny.
Then she went full reach mode and tried holding him accountable for someone else's punchline.
Okay, let me give you an example. We have a very well-established black comedian in Britain called Lenny Henry. Yes. And he has said that he regrets doing that kind of joke where he said he would wipe his sweating brow and say, I'm leaking chocolate.
But that's different.
Well, it's not. It's using chocolate, isn't it?
But that is different.
Lenny Henry.
That is different because it's a negative thing that he was saying. While he was saying that he admires the color or admires chocolate. Like, everybody loves chocolate. Why is chocolate bad? Chocolate is great. If you call white people strawberries and black people chocolate, and then strawberry chocolate is great. Well, I don't understand. What now?
Went on to say, I knew there had to be a better way of trying to put the message over, putting your jokes over without having to pick on people because of their colour or because of their race.
Yes, but
his view is different from yours.
Because he's Lenny Henry and I'm Trevor Noah.
Yeah, but he's black.
Yes, but he was talking about leaking chocolate, implying that his skin color was not something that belonged to him. That is a different joke.
After an impressive amount of restraint, Trevor had to explain the radical concept of context.
Trying to say that his skin color is chocolate.
No.
You're splitting hairs here.
No, but that is exactly what we should be doing, because what you're doing is creating.
I'm not sure I
You're
would.
creating
I'm not
racial
sure
jokes.
I would say.
No, you're creating
what you
monoliths. You're creating monoliths of jokes, and that's not fair to do. The most important thing with comedy is context. Without context, no conversation is complete. Without context, no communication can
But somebody
truly be
could
appreciated.
take that out of context.
Yes, but people like you have taken that out of context, and that's your problem. And that's what we could be talking about, not blaming the person who had context firsthand. Like, imagine now people could like literally clip my words out, put them together, and make me say like the most racist stuff out there that I never said in my life. So of course it matters.
By the end, this felt way more like an ambush than an interview. At The View, Ricky Gervais got called out for a joke from 3 years prior about the Sex and the City cast being older than they looked in the posters.
When you tell a woman who's, you know, that it's, you know, she looks old, that just hits a woman deep in the...
Who did I say that to?
I think you said something about the Sex and the City women, like about...
I said it was airbrushed, and I said we know how old you are, girls. I saw one of you in an episode of Bonanza. No, I was saying, why lie? There's nothing wrong.
Yeah, we lie because it's the beauty standards. They are trying to sell a movie, to sell this beauty standard that doesn't even, like the beauty that doesn't even naturally exist. So yes, people know that they don't look like that, but people are not gonna go and watch that movie if they just put themselves naturally out there. I know, it's wrong. That's what's wrong with the world. Welcome to Earth, everybody.
With being 50. No, I was saying, why lie? There's nothing wrong with being 50 or looking 50.
But you're not a woman. I get you.
I don't think you lose your sensuality at 50.
Luckily, the topic moved on, but Ricky wasn't about to let another host sneak in a nosy question.
Tell the truth.
How's your love life?
Shut up.
He's married. Didn't he just get married? In all my years of asking questions, nobody has told me to shut up.
Oh, yes, they have.
Not to my face.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm the bravest so far.
Jimmy Carr couldn't believe his ears when the radio host completely switched up his voice once the show started.
You're on the Rock, it's the Morning Rumble, Black Sabbath. The song is Paranoid at 7:15.
Why are you doing that voice? That's not how you talk. Hi, welcome to the Rock. You don't talk like that. You were a totally normal guy a minute ago. And then you've gone rock DJ. It's 1978 here in New Zealand.
But the hosts were in for a long day, and maybe even a job review, after Jimmy Carr was done with them.
Do you need 4 people for this? Do you need 4? I mean, listen, I'm not like corporate coming in to cut, but at least 2 of you could go.
Then a follow-up question came in, and it was about to bruise at least half the host's egos.
Could I ask if you had to cull 2 of the show, which of us are going? On first impressions.
On first impressions? Yeah. Well, I would say, Mr. Charisma there with his... Sorry, did we get you up? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's a bit of energy. It's a morning show. Obviously, the guy in the green. Yeah. I mean, I didn't get your name on the way in. What was
Andrew.
Andrew.
Malds, yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, I'll get it on the way out. No, it's lovely to be here on The Rock. Short Ideas meeting, was it, for the station name? Brilliant, we're going to play rock music. What should we call it? Let's just call it The Rock. We don't want to mess with people's minds.
Jimmy really just went in to roast the staff. But to their credit, they took it like champs. Whitney Cummings has been in many...
Like, I honestly think that is the best way you can handle something like that. I mean, I will roll my eyes and puff and whatever when I see people getting offended out of nowhere. Like, come on, take it easy, chill, have fun.
Movies just went in to roast the staff, but to their credit, they took it like champs. Whitney Cummings has been in many movies and TV shows, but is mostly a comic, meaning she's crossed paths with enough comedians to know when not to poke the bear, which made her throwing a jab at Tim Dillon on her own podcast even more dangerous.
There's always going to be this unspoken thing between old Hollywood and young Hollywood. And that's what's happening here.
And I'm old Hollywood.
Yeah, you're a legend.
By
classic.
the way, you're not any Hollywood. You're young
I'm
internet.
young Hollywood.
You've never been Hollywood.
But that is Hollywood.
No,
now.
it's young internet.
No, but that is
Hollywood
now.
still exists.
No, no one cares about your friends like Sandra Bullock. No one cares about them.
I'm just saying.
No one cares.
The thing where she wore the blindfold in the canoe got 50 million
What
views
was that,
more than
4 years ago?
I'm just saying.
Bird Box? You're bringing up Bird Box?
bucks.
Yeah, that comment came back with interest. Around comedians, nothing you wear is safe. And showing up with a Coachella Festival phone case is practically begging for to get roasted.
God, Matt shooting violence.
I'm good. How are you? You got a Coachella case?
I do have a Coachella case.
Adorable. Red flag number one. Okay.
Piers Morgan tried to ambush Ricky Gervais over this Golden Globes joke.
Thank you for watching at home, and thank you to God for making me an atheist. Thank you.
And while some people might have not enjoyed the joke, it doesn't mean that Ricky is not entitled to his...
Come on, man. I'm religious and I'm laughing. Like, why? Why do people take everything so seriously?
Thank you.
And while some people might have not enjoyed the joke, it doesn't mean that Ricky is not entitled to his own beliefs, nor that he was purposefully trying to be offensive. So when Piers accused him of exactly that, Ricky's vibe shifted.
You're a believer in God, if you're a Christian, as many tens of millions in America are.
Absolutely.
You could see you as poking fun at their religion.
Not at all. No. When someone thanks God, I don't get offended. How many people thank God every time they say thank God? I don't get offended.
But you must be aware that a lot of people in America would potentially find that offensive.
What? Because I'm saying I don't believe in God?
Yeah, because you're kind of mocking them, you know.
No, I'm not. I'm not mocking them. People's beliefs aren't my concern at all.
Yeah,
they
should.
I certainly don't.
Honestly, I feel like belief is one thing. Like, you should keep it to yourself. I mean, you could introduce your beliefs to other people, but to try to like actually change their mind drastically, it's just gonna lead to chaos. It doesn't work like that. You should be the example of your belief. You should lead with example and action, not with talking about it and like just through persuading someone. And like, what is this? Getting offended? What do you want him to like? He's a comedian. He is not apologizing for that.
Beliefs aren't my concern at all. I certainly don't differentiate between religions either. I look at all religions the same. Unlike religious people, I look at all religions equally.
And then Ricky dropped a masterclass on how to talk about beliefs without losing your cool.
But certainly it's a very comforting thought to think that I don't think it all ends in the box under the ground.
But I can't help what I believe. Any more than you can.
It's now Piers trying to...
it's up to you what you believe in.
Sometimes Andrew Schultz goes...
This is exactly, like, you know what I learned not to do it? When I had an atheist friend, I still have him, he is a good friend of mine, but he is atheist. But when I was younger, I thought I could, like, maybe influence him a bit or, like, change his opinion or whatever. And I was saying God is energy all around us, and he says my electricity has energy. I can plug my fingers in it and I would be a God, or something like that along those ways. So basically mocking whatever I would say, and we would start arguing, and then we would just agree to disagree. And since then I realized there is no need, no reason. Just keep doing your own thing, keep being yourself. As I said, present your beliefs through the actions and the life you are living, and if people are interested, they will come to you and ask you, or maybe they will think about it and reflect by themselves if they want to. And that's it. I know in a lot of times people say, but your religion implies that you have to. It's one of the things that you should be doing, introducing your religion to people. Like, yes, but the way you do it is very important, because majority of the time you actually make people hate it or dislike it.
It's up to you what you believe in.
Sometimes Andrew Schultz goes on these long philosophical tangents where he talks himself into a realization, and Shane had the perfect way of pointing it out.
I love Schultz
What are
epiphanies.
you talking about?
Schultz epiphanies are my favorite.
Yo.
He repeats a statement, he's like,
That's crazy, though. It's true.
Schultz epiphanies.
That should be making you get
So good.
And later in the episode, Andrew unknowingly handed Shane the exact example he needed.
Very component to dealing with life in the way we have to live it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think you need to do drugs if you're in Alaska.
I think if you're in Alaska,
oh my God,
you need drugs.
Jay Leno decided...
It's literally the process how his brain is working. You know, I am I'm not Italian, but I feel like I am sometimes. Maybe it's the Arab in me as well. It's like I'm constantly moving my hand, which also is like a problem because I keep hitting this mic and I keep like literally destroying your ears. So mea culpa, I apologize for that, but it is who I am. I keep moving. I'm just a person that moves a lot. Expressive. That's the word. I'm expressive.
Oh my God. You need drugs.
Jay Leno decided to go roast for roast with a comedian, and that turned out to be a terrible idea.
And I hope I can say this without insulting you.
Yes.
You're the weirdest looking person on the planet Earth.
Thank you. That doesn't insult me at all. That's very kind.
I don't mean that as
No,
negative.
no.
It's just nobody. I can't
It's
describe
just the fact that I have a full head of hair. That's what's telling you.
Well, if you weren't famous and you robbed a bank and the dude was describing you to like a police sketch
Everybody
artist,
would know who
he'd
it
be
is.
like, no, seriously, what did he look like? Nobody looks like this.
Okay, this one might be up for debate, but for context, Jimmy Carr walked a fine cancellation line on his Netflix special that didn't sit well with everyone.
When Zayn left One Direction, for me, it was like 9/11.
Why?
I didn't care about that either.
Any Jimmy Carr fan knows part of his shtick is shocking one-liners, but someone who took issue was Piers Morgan, though he might have regretted bringing it up.
Again, like Pierce needs content. That's what he needs. You know, he will create drama, whatever. They're like, anybody getting teeny tiny offended? Pierce is on the job. He got this. Unless you poke back, if you know what I mean.
To fellow comedian Tim Dillon, who defended Jimmy's right to joke over Piers' right to be offended.
Well, I think it's funny. I think it's a funny joke. I think that people have forgotten what jokes are, and they're things that are meant
Offensive
to get a
jokes,
reaction from people, to make people laugh involuntarily. They're not necessarily truth. They may have elements of truth in them, but that's not what a joke is.
Tim was spot on. What Jimmy did is comedy, and most people understood he wasn't being serious.
True, and not only that, I am so happy that we even have this Kevin Hart roast and the drama behind it. I actually reacted to that video a couple of days ago, and I think comedy is coming back, or we are getting back this offensive kind of comedy where we have like the shock factor, the surprise factor, and as he said, involuntarily laughing about something and holding it back, trying to hold it back, but like the more you hold it back, the more you are laughing. This is the type of comedy I love, because like you are trying not to, but it's damn funny. But also you don't want to be a bad person. You are not a bad person, but it's still funny. So yeah, I like that, and I am happy that we kind of are seeing that type of comedy coming back more and more and more, because I am genuinely so done with mild comedy. Like, it is so boring. Like, trying not to offend anyone out there, it's actually impossible if you think about it. Somebody will find offense about something somewhere. So why even try? Just have fun. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe for more, and see you next time. Bye!